Congratulations, you've done a lot of heavy lifting. In this lesson, you get to co-create your personal plan. Many changes fail, not because people don't know what to do, but they never build habits that stick in real life. In my plant medicine work, I see profound and life-changing insights people receive, only to get back to their old rut soon after. In this lesson, you get to integrate all the knowledge and tools you've learned from previous modules into daily micro routines that are realistic, adaptable, and embodied, even during stress, deadlines, and pressure. Before you start creating personalized routines, there's some helpful tips to ensure your success. What makes an effective routine? Attitude is key. Many people hold the belief that if I just got my routine perfect, I'll never burn out again. Or some people become hypercritical of themselves if they just slip up or miss a day. And this creates rigidity, pressure, and self-blame. Instead, reframe the thought as self-regulation is not about perfection. It's about getting back to yourself faster and more gently. Remember, healing is not linear. Treat the process like a fun personal experiment. It's okay to slip up or miss a day. Remember to offer compassion to yourself. There are some other success factors too. Let me just pull up on the screen.
When you build your regulation routines, make sure it's personalized for you and they're adaptable for various nervous system states. Mindset is great, but your body needs to feel safe. So get out of your head and get into your body. Remember, this is for you. It's not to share on social media. It's not to share with anyone else but you. Make sure whatever you do is doable within 2 to 10 minutes. Your nervous system doesn't need hours, it needs consistency.
The next question you may have is, how do I build a routine? I'll help you with a framework, but remember, this is your routine. It has to work for you. So experiment, be creative, add, remove, change things as you need to. Step 1 is to create your daily maintenance ritual. These are the things that you do every day, regardless of what happens or how you feel. And this is very important to prepare you for the stressful, high pressure moments. And remember, whatever that you build has to be easy enough to follow every day. Consistency over complexity. For example, you could do a quick body scan as soon as you wake up every morning, or you can set intentions for the day, visualize how your day is going to be, and all of this can be done in 5-10 minutes. Or you can set specific times to recenter yourself. For example, while you are having that morning coffee or after lunch coffee, you do not do anything else. Sit with your coffee, be quiet, and reconnect with your body and checking how am I feeling right now, and do some breathing exercise. These little steps are very easy to do, doesn't require a lot of the time. You can do it anywhere, so it's easily repeatable. Step 2 is to build your situational toolkit. When you're in real life, there's going to be various stressful, high pressure situations, and you may experience your triggers. At this point, you may already know what your triggers are, so let's plan ahead and design for those. So when life throws you a curveball, you're prepared. Let's just say, use anger as an example. If quick temper is your automatic response, let's say in a high pressure situation, or when something goes wrong, or when you're disappointed, that might trigger you into anger. Let's use this as an example and prepare ahead of time. As soon as you notice that first bodily sign of anger, that could be tightening the stomach, that could be clenching the jaws, that could be the irritable feelings internally. As soon as you notice the signs, do something, whatever works most effectively for you. It could be push into the walls while trying to do the breathing. It could be walking in place, or it could be doing squats. It could be breathing, whatever works for you. And the key is experimenting for something that works effectively for you. As you know, preparation is key to winning. When you are prepared, You're not afraid of another curveball. Step 3 is about setting micro boundaries. This might be a little challenging for some of us. Micro boundaries is not so much about the big no and a confrontation. It's about small, brief, and subtle actions that protects your energy. For example, you could say, after certain hours, I no longer check my work emails, or I am not going to look at work while I'm on vacation, or spending time with my children. Another example is maybe saying no to an invitation that you really don't feel like going. Another part of setting micro boundary is about communication. Communicating your boundaries to yourself and to others around you in a gentle and compassionate way. If you're a people pleaser, try with something very simple and small to give yourself a little bit of an assurance that it is okay to say no. Step 4 is honoring your body. This means 2 things. The first part of honoring your body is self-affirmation. You probably have heard this all over the internet. Your body does hear every word you say. So try the self-affirmation if you feel comfortable with it, using the I am statements. I am worthy. I am loved. I am enough, especially in the moments of distress. Second part of honoring your body is to give your body what it needs. Listen to your body. If it needs to rest, rest. If it needs to be alone, be alone. If it needs to take a break, take a break. You don't need to push through all the time. Last but not least is getting help. You don't have to do this alone. It's so much easier and more effective to have an accountability partner. So whether it's finding a therapist, a coach, a friend, a family member to support you and keep you going. Before we wrap up this module, I just want to have a final word. You don't have to do all the steps. Consistency over complexity. Start with 1 step and add on more steps when you feel ready for it. You can also change the routines depending on what works for you. Remember, this is your routine. It's not a weight loss trend. It's not a fad. This is going to be a new lifestyle. In the next module, we'll go deeper into the real life practice. But before you move on, remember to have plenty of practice. I'll see you in the final module.